What's everybody else keeping?
I'm keeping, I love the president's balls. I mean, there's presidents.
Please welcome 4 Emmy Award winners Martin Sheen, Allison Janney, Bradley Whitford, and Richard Schiff.
Your producers told me that John Spencer used to bring flowers to you every time he came on the show.
He
so I
did.
thought it was appropriate that we continue this tradition.
Oh, that's so sweet.
these are-
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Plus, I want a date.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Thank you so much. He brought. He
Yeah, that's
used
what I
to
heard.
grow roses in his garden, and he brought them.
They're
That's
not
so
from my garden, but they're the best I can do.
Well, they're beautiful. They're gigantic roses. I've never seen such large roses. So you are special. Let me ask you a question, because we had to split up the cast because the cast is so large.
We didn't like them anyway.
Yeah, well, they're here and they're backstage listening to that.
Some other cast.
But I just want you to name these people that are sitting here with you.
He has a nickname for everybody on the show. Mostly,
If you have red hair, your name is Red.
What do you call Allison?
The big lady.
Like 2 years ago. Ask me what I call him.
What do you call him? Does he know this yet?
I don't know.
Well, actually, you gave it to me, really.
What?
You said Janet used to call you that. Pumpkinhead? Does that ring a bell?
I just call him the little man.
Yes, Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead.
I love that you. I'm like that in real life with people, but you work with him every single day.
I know, you'd think I'd know better.
Yeah, and probably now that it's almost over, and you're learning
I'm
their
starting
names.
to get there.
Yeah. How is the mood right now on the set?
Just like it is right here.
Yeah. It's good or sad?
Yeah,
or,
no, it's a bit of both, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I was just in Washington, D.C. We were filming exteriors, our last trip to Washington, and on the sides, which are the little pages that the actor gets in the morning, you see what dialogue you have that day, and at the top of the page it said, "Note to Allison, this is CJ's final scene in the series." And I just,
Nice.
I didn't know that I was filming that in D.C., and it was very emotional. I got very
I found
teary-eyed.
her drinking in the bar after she had that.
They're still
by
talking
myself.
about
No,
it.
but I'm talking about that day. What did you find? So, and Richard, what won't you miss?
Coming to work.
Yeah, really?
No, my last scene is with Allison next Thursday that we shoot.
Yeah.
And first and foremost, I'll miss acting with this lady.
Yeah.
I think all of us will feel that.
But in fact, this is probably, if I may say, one of the best ensembles ever assembled.
It's pretty great. I agree.
And I'm gonna in future projects when I'm doing some intense material and I don't have these guys to work with, I'm gonna cry.
You know, from the get-go, we were all saying how she was our favorite. We would be asked privately in interviews, well, who do you really like working with? And every single one of us said individually, but we said, don't tell anybody else. Well, we didn't want to offend anyone's feelings, but she was always our favorite.
She's pretty great.
Every one of us.
She's
The
pretty
best.
Really,
Yeah,
I
she's
couldn't-
fantastic.
I couldn't be luckier to be the woman amongst these men, and they're all. I mean, I flirt with you all. You know that.
I
Shameless.
thought it was just me.
But it's me the most, by the way.
All right, Janelle Maloney and Dule Hill are going to join us after this. We'll be right back. It's a go. Well, the last time when you were on, I gave you the Ellen underwear, and you said that you would wear it, and then you took a picture in the Oval Office wearing the Ellen underwear.
This is the big one, Ellen. This is it. Yes.
You're right. Impressive. Welcome back to our West Wing cast. last show. Our next two guests have been there from the beginning. Please welcome Dule and Janel Maloney.
Hello.
Welcome to, does this at all feel presidential to anybody?
Well, this
No.
chair a little bit. This chair is kind
your
of like
chair,
next to the
maybe.
president and everything.
Does it? I don't.
Martin's kind of making me feel in the presidential spirit.
Little
Yeah.
seal right here, right?
We tried very
did
hard.
good.
I think we got all this from my aunt's house. But, Dule, do you remember the first day on the show? Or is that all foggy now?
No, I kind of still remember it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was very nervous. When I was coming in as a young actor working with all these people, you know.
Yeah.
Martin and Allison and Richard and John. Brad. And, oh yeah, Brad. You know what I mean? You know, I just wanted, I didn't want to be the person that looked like he didn't know what he was doing. Uh-huh. So, you know, I came
Why
in.
should you be any different?
But really, when I came in, you know, one of the first things that happened when I met Martin, it was like, wow, this is Martin Sheen, you know? And he taught me the handshake that Larry Fishburne taught him back during Apocalypse Now. And it kind of made it very, it just
What's
made
the
me feel like it
handshake?
was at home.
What is the handshake?
No, I say
Get
we
up
have to
and do
I
it.
stand up, right?
So you can see it.
You can, yeah. And after that, I felt like I was, okay, now these people are cool.
That's very
can
good. I
roll
do
with
that
these
by
guys.
accident sometimes when I've been drinking, and I can't. And then finally, after 7 years, you two get together. Is that, did you see that coming? Was that the audience doing that, or what happened?
I think people desperately, deeply wanted us to lock lips eventually.
Yes.
People came up to me in the airport. There was this girl, there was a 15-year-old girl who came up to me in the airport and said, "Are you and Josh ever going to get together?" And she was crying. I'm not kidding. Good God, right? Embarrassing, but she was crying. I mean, she really wanted that. So I think she's probably happy now, wherever she is.
That's, and what's going to happen? Do we know y'all getting married, or?
In our fictional heads after the show's over?
Yes.
I think we're just going to sleep together all the time.
And John Spencer, was he like that too, or was he on?
He was a rock.
He was the
Yeah.
soldier.
Yeah.
In fact, you couldn't mess around with John. If you thought something was going to be funny and you made a detour and something to tell a joke, or he didn't want a joke. He
Yeah.
wanted to work. He was funny, but he
In
took
between
it very,
takes.
In between takes,
very,
right?
Yeah.
Like
very
off camera, but-
seriously. Yeah, you
Right.
don't mess around with him while he was working.
He didn't want to be there 22 hours. He wanted, he wanted to go home to his roses.
Yes.
Well, Alan Alda and Jimmy Smith join us after this. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Well, I would just go back to say that in terms of recycling, that's the way you should go. You should go with paper because you don't want to see plastic bags. You don't want to see plastic bags.
All season, these two men fought to the wire for control of the White House. Please welcome back to this show the very talented Alan Alda and the president-elect of the West Wing, Jimmy Smith.
Oh, would you like the high fives and stuff?
Do the fire.
Look at the two of you together. It's very exciting. And I'm sure you won probably the coaching that I gave you on the show.
Paper or plastic?
Yeah, that debate was
That-
what
that
pushed.
did it.
Yeah,
We did a whole.
I didn't see that. What did you say to him?
we basically.
And how dare you?
We had an issue, and we both took sides on paper
Yeah.
plastic.
Oh.
And then I tried to mess with him and send a little drummer boy out so that no matter what happened while he was speaking, because it's a live debate, he'd be ready. And clearly he was. But
You know, I wish you told me. I could have used the drummer boy.
Yeah. You actually, you did just fine. And you took that really seriously. You loved debating, didn't you?
I loved it. It was the most exciting thing I think I've ever done as an actor. I loved it. I just loved it. I loved being out there with Jimmy. And neither one of us knew what was going to happen. You know, I mean, we did it twice, once for the East Coast, once for the West Coast. And the second show, the audience went nuts.
Yeah, they were
Every
really
time
into it.
he said something, they cheered. I couldn't shut them up.
And what are you keeping from the set? Are you going around?
I'm keeping this wedding ring. The prop man was very nice. He said, "You want that?" And I said, "Yeah, I really do, because it's the only one that's comfortable that I've ever worn." And I like. The only thing is, it doesn't really fit. And on the plane today, it fell off twice. I had to get on my hands and knees and look for it. But
How does your wife feel about that, wearing a different wedding ring?
I didn't wear any at all.
Oh,
so
well, okay.
she really likes it. I have two that I don't wear because they don't feel good.
Uh-huh.
So you're married to the prop guy?
Yeah. Yeah. And well, that's how I got the job.
And what's everybody else keeping?
I love the president's balls. I mean, these presidents.
You know, I knew it. I wanted
Let
those
me
for Mark.
finish. Sorry, I'm so sorry to all of you here. There are glass balls, what do you call them? Paperweights. Glass paperweights on the president's desk, and they're beautiful. And
He uses
I
them
want
as
one of
paperweights?
those. Just beautiful.
That's
All right, so you're keeping those.
Yes. Let's move on.
Martin?
I'll say nothing.
In a falsetto.
No, I don't have a clue. I hadn't thought about taking anything. you
Yeah.
know.
Well, think about it, because people are grabbing stuff now.
Okay.
Mary McCormick, Joshua Molina, and Kristen Chenoweth will be out here after this. The balls are gone already, so...
Now spin.
Please give a warm welcome to Joshua Molina. I'm feeling something in my hoo-ha, I'll tell you that later. As we continue our salute to the West Wing, please welcome three of the funniest cast members, Joshua Molina, Mary McCormick, and Kristen Chenoweth. All right, Kristen and Mary are the newest members.
Yeah.
And what was that like to join? You talk about, Dule being the first and how intimidated. What was that like to all of a sudden join?
Scary. It's really scary. It's varsity. You're playing tennis with better players, so you
Yeah.
hope you can sort of return the serve and all that. But I just feel it's so sad for us because they're all sort of ready to end, and we're like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, I just feel like we just got late to the best party. We're just
Yeah.
late. The valet's going home.
Well, but at least you got to the party,
We
which
got
is
to the party.
because it's a pretty
There's
cool
that.
thing to be a member of
My
this.
first day, Martin knew my name, which everyone was very impressed with.
Wow.
Yeah. But I would like to pretend it had anything to do with me, but I think it's because it was an Irish Catholic name.
Sure.
Yeah. And Josh, and how did you get the job?
Well, I had read in Variety that Rob Lowe was considering leaving the show.
Uh-huh.
And so I dashed off an email to my old friend and frequent employer, Aaron Sorkin. And I basically wrote, Dear Aaron, I'm just pitching, but how about hiring a less famous, less good-looking actor who'd be willing to work for less money? And that's actually true. And that's how it worked out.
Wow. That's a good way to start trying to get jobs.
Yeah.
It's just to email people and just...
Yes, that's what I recommend to all aspiring actors.
It is a good idea. All right, we asked everybody to describe each other in one word. And so I'm going to read a couple of things, and you have to see if you know if I'm talking about you. Bradley says big drinks. Dule says flamingo, and Kristen says regal.
It's a no-brainer.
That's you.
No-brainer.
That's Allison. All right. Dule says forgetful. Kristen says old school. Josh says sweet.
Martin.
It's Martin.
Martin, yeah.
Allison says nutty. Janelle says hilarious. Kristen says wrong. Josh says untalented. Allison says derelict. Bradley says unemployed. Richard says funny.
Fair enough. I missed the last one.
All right, the West Wing series finale airs on NBC this Sunday night at 7 o'clock.